And there we are. I have arrived. And these people are gonna... they're not making it back, I'll tell you that much. Oh, hang on, let me set up like one thing. Yes.
Let's get you out of here.
Feels like it's been a minute. Has it? No, I streamed this last week, didn't I? Has it only been a week? It feels like it's been longer.
I think there was still...
But hello everybody, hope you're all doing good. My day has been pretty uneventful. I feel like I'm like randomly pretty energetic, you know?
And your boat seems to be sinking.
Oh, hang on, I can fix this. Oh, that guy's dead.
To be more careful. Swimming
Yeah, I have like I have like a lot of energy, which I shouldn't at all. I've eaten like, the only thing I've eaten today is two like smaller slices of pizza. I haven't had any caffeine. By all accounts, I should just be like barely conscious. So if I crash like an hour into the stream, that's why. That is definitely why. Yeah, wait for 100% run with all the boat missions. When did I say I was doing 100% run? 10k YouTube subs? Seems like a while off, but I don't know, whenever that happens, I'll do the 100% run. Alright, let's... As per the, I think the standard rule going forward is going to be first run that gets past chapter 3 is the no reset for the day. I like that rule. Get to see the whole game. Get to practice the whole game, more importantly.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
It feels like it's... I don't know. It feels like it's been a while since I played, but at the same time, not in like a I'm gonna be rusty way. You know what I mean?
Before we go any further, I think it might be a
I guess we'll
good idea
see.
to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
In the PB, saving the day. I'd like to PB one of these days.
Oh no. Dr.
But, I
Connor's
mean,
class. I got so caught
that's
up
just
in what
the
I was
point
doing,
that the
I forgot all
route
about
is
it.
in right now,
I'm
or
running
the
so
speed
late.
run.
Still, I should be
It's
able
so
to make it as long
optimized.
as- Right on cue. I was almost there too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man's here already! Get rid of him and get that cake!
Don't forget to save your progress. Oh, you're right. You know what? I probably should save my progress.
Batter up.
I don't know what, like, what if, like, I forget to save before I close the game, then I'm gonna have to, like,
I can still make it
I'm gonna have to, like,
before
start over from the beginning of the game and play, like, the whole game again. Like that. Like, I'm definitely not resetting because I play bad. That was honestly not a resettable offense. I kind of wanted to lean into the bit, and my reset trigger finger was... I was a little trigger happy.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I don't even know if it's possible to, like, delete your save in this game. Like, you can overwrite your save. I don't know if you can delete it without, like... I mean, I guess you could by just going to, like, the Xbox menu and manually deleting it, but then that would delete all 3 files.
Easy, right? Then do it.
Oh no. Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it.
Not that.
I'm running so late.
Okay, but I promise the no reset's coming. Also, hopefully the audio is fine. My microphone's in a different spot than it was before, but in theory, it sounds exactly the same. And I also get to see the game a little bit better because before the microphone was like, it was like not in the way of the game, but it was like distractingly close to my TV.
Huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
This game makes me feel better. That's good. That's all we're looking for.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
No resets coming as soon as I get past chapter 3.
Just go
That's
to the
it.
pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
You could consider the point until I get past chapter 3 the warm-up.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue.
I am feeling a little
I was
comfy.
almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
It's been kind of a whatever day, so I think the chill vibes are needed.
Case secured.
Didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls? Hi, my name...
How did I fix my setup after the Sandman fiasco? I kind of didn't. It wasn't on me to fix. That was Comcast's fault. Like the internet Comcast just decided to not give me internet, and then
The white dot on your map
for like 45 minutes, and eventually it came back.
pointing you to the pizza farm. You'll need to get over there
And that was kind of the end of it. No issues so far today, though. Or yesterday. Did stream for 4 hours yesterday, didn't drop any frames. Haven't dropped any frames yet today. They're sitting pretty. Which is good, because I would be upset if not.
This is a good time
And that would kind of ruin the whole chill vibes thing, wouldn't
You
it?
already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crime,
still late.
helping citizens in distress,
Promised Gary and MJ that I would meet
challenges,
them this
collecting
evening.
items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you
The
like.
runs bring you comfort? Hell yeah.
Good guy.
There we go.
Man, that cake was good. Good stuff. I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
Can I make this work? Oh, I was hoping I could get in there and out before that menu.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
How am I blue? Oh, do you mean
I
my
ran off
my
like
sweatshirt?
that.
I don't even know what.
I must be out of my mind.
Is this a sweatshirt? Is a pull-up, zip-up hoodie? It's not a pull-up and a zip-up. Is a zip-up hoodie a sweatshirt? I feel like I've never gotten a clear answer on that.
We knew he'd show up sooner or later.
The TV glow. Oh yeah. You know, for a long time I still have it on my desk. Just I had this okay. I had this sort of lamp that I used as a light so that my webcam looked better, but I honestly think it looks better without it. You kind of get the it feels a little bit more natural. You can see like the light reflecting off my TV onto me. I just think it looks better, and also it, more importantly, to be honest, it is way more comfy to not have to look at a bright white light all the time. How big is my TV? The TV, so I have, it's sort of a dual monitor setup, although my second monitor is technically a TV, which is the one that I actually play Spider-Man on. I would say it's probably like a 27 inch, because my main monitor is 27.5 inches. And this one is, yeah, it's close to the same size. I don't use a CRT. There wouldn't be a point to on Xbox 360. I have a CRT, but... The CRT is on the other end of the room. That way.
Grandmother could keep up better than you.
So it's not really part of the stream setup, but that one's just for me.
Now that's something I'd like to see.
Is the game faster on 360 or OG? It is the exact same speed, fortunately. Thank God. There are 360s that don't have HDMI, believe it or not. I believe it because I'm playing on one, unfortunately. I don't know much about Battle for Bikini Bottom, but if the load times differ there, then it's not like that. But yeah, as far as we're aware, everything, all the load times and everything is the same. The only difference that 360 brings, for some reason, other than like visual stuff, is Mysterio's Statue of Liberty takeover tower rotates the opposite direction.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items.
Nobody knows why. It's probably just like some emulation thing, but...
Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Yeah, backwards compatible PS3 is fastest, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that here. That one's a secret. If we just ignore it, it doesn't exist, okay?
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the third.
A pizza ad before the stream. Shit, they're onto us. You think they heard me, they heard me mention that I had eaten pizza today? And that's why they gave you the pizza ad? They're like, oh, this is actually a pizza stream.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Do pizza percent? Someday. I will do a pizza stream of some sort someday. Like, involving real life pizza. I'd really like to do one where I like make a pizza on stream, but I do not have the setup for that. I'm not gonna like bring my computer into my kitchen and then you use like, I mean, this webcam's, don't get me wrong, it's better than the Dark Ages Slyfincleton webcam, but like it's not quite good enough to like have a whole stream about it. It's a skill issue. Yeah, pretty much. Also has GameCube to Xbox. So the order is Xbox, Fastbox. I mean, then most models of PS2, then GameCube, then like the really slow PS2s. Which my PS2 is one of. So GameCube is effectively, it's like runner-up for slowest.
That where you are by using your head, I see.
But the difference in time is probably like, I forget exactly what it was, what it ended up being, but it's something like 30 seconds, I want to say. So it could be worse. But I think the actual worst thing about running on a GameCube is the controller. Those triggers just destroy your hands. Love the GameCube controller, just not for this game. GameCube does have good controller noises, I agree. The clacks, it's all good stuff. Yeah, my PS2 loads slower than GameCube, but I think most PS2 models are faster than GameCube. I don't know, PlayStation's always fucked up for speedrunning. There's always like 30 different models to deal with, or like SSD issues, and got some 6-speed games though. PS2 Slim. Well, I have a PS2 Slim, and mine's slow as shit, but there's like 10 models of each PS2. I don't know exactly what model I have, actually, but I know it's one of the slim ones. That guy's thin as a pancake. That isn't... and not like a thick pancake. I'm doing pretty good, Gohan. Just hanging out.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
The Slim that is probably my disc. I think I've tried it with multiple discs, because I do have multiple copies of the PS2 version. I guess I could try them, go back and try them now, but I guess there could be just something fucked up with my PS2, but I don't think so.
Peter.
Yeah, as soon as I said thin as a pancake, my brain went through like 30 different thought experiments where it was like, is there really like a minimum, like a maximum thickness to a pancake? Like, nobody can stop you from making a pancake that's like 2 feet tall, you know? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat, but it's hard. You ever think we're gonna get another Spider-Man game with movement like this again? No. Short answer, no. Long answer, maybe we'll get one with... I don't think there's ever gonna be anything with like a swing skill ceiling quite like this game again. There might be games with higher skill ceilings, but I don't think it'll be in the same way. Most... And not to like overgeneralize or anything, but most of the time, like, difficulty in modern games doesn't really come from having to do a lot of complex inputs with your hands or anything like that anymore. For better and worse. And just all the... It just... When the game does a lot of it for you, they like to design it like that, you know? Does that mean that we should lose all hope of having sick movement in a Spider-Man game again? I don't think so, and I don't really think that's... I'm not even really bashing the newer games or anything. I'm just saying they'll be different.
Slow down a bit. Black cat, huh?
Well, I saved time, but I feel the angle I'm going at is a little... I actually have no idea what I'm going to do here. I guess I'm going right. Go right, keep the height. Okay. Yep, that was the right choice.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
We had Spider-Man 3 on 360. I mean, there are worse fates. Oh, give me the bathroom spawn. Thank you. There are worse fates out there.
Prove I'm a fake, huh? This, I gotta say.
But I am glad I grew up with this game. You have a favorite Toby line?
Let's begin.
Not sure. I feel like I used to have an answer to that question, but off the top of my head, I like your grandma. No, that's something I'd like to see, just because if you take it out of context, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know about your effects, but your education.
If you're gonna fall in the pit, just commit to it, please. He doesn't say pizza time in this game, although I guess the whole best Toby line thing wasn't specified as from this game. So maybe that's on me for assuming. As we know, makes an asshole out of you and I.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
He doesn't say pizza time in the game. He doesn't.
I didn't do nothing, I swear.
There are a lot of pizza-related lines, but the line pizza time is not. That one's only in the movie. You got to go to theaters for that one. That's why most people bought tickets, I think, because they wanted to hear the iconic line pizza time.
Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up,
Hey, Nebula.
that's all of them. You missed your calling as a playground designer, Beck.
And you missed yours.
I fell off and ate my own jump.
But that will be corrected soon enough.
Psychologists call that projection.
Come out, wherever you are. Gotcha. Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you? A good hit. As you can see,
There were a couple things that were scuffed about that, but I got through it.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
Yeah, I think that line did not age well. Not that it was cool when it was new, but you know. It's not the first Toby line that didn't age well. Why, yes, my husband did get this outfit for me, Spider-Man. Thank you for asking. Is Nacho Libre the game thing? I was like way into Nacho Libre for like 2 weeks as a kid, and then I forgot about it until just now. But it's kind of coming back to me now. I rented Nacho Libre from the movie store like 3 times when it came out. And I don't remember anything about it. Other than the scene where Jack Black is surprised that he won money for losing. You're saying there is a Nacho Libre game? What world?
Dr. Octavius' theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play.
Imagine the game is absolutely terrible.
Still make it in time.
If I didn't have like 55 Spider-Man games to play before I was done, I would say we could maybe check it out, but I got so many on the list. I've never seen Nacho Libre. Is it good? I don't know.
Not now.
Probably not.
How about a little consideration for other people's time? You okay? Whoa!
like
Great. Just take off, guys.
the
I'm not late or
suspense to see if I was gonna stay on the truck there. Help me out, sniper, please. Okay, a little late, but I guess it counts.
I guess I finally have your attention.
I just want to know where my combo went on that first attack.
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
If I crash, I crash, I crashed. Okay. That was a quick resolution there. I think I crashed because I did that last swing. It seems like it's fine if you swing into it, but not if you swing like during. Alright, give me a second. I like the immediate resolution. Like, you know what? If I crash, I crashed. Okay, yep, I crashed. I have legs. Ah, somebody fell for the Photoshop. Nah, they ain't real. Yeah, that crashes across all versions and pretty much only happens when you swing into the trigger. So I actually was being a little risky when I basically what I said to the video game was, okay, I'm willing to take a 20% chance to crash by swinging into the trigger for the cutscene. In exchange, I will save half a second of time by swinging instead of just like jumping into it. And then the game said, all right, you rolled a natural one. Have a nice day. Let me get my slow-mo bar back, and then we can do more runs. Will I ever help random civilians? You mean like in real life? Maybe. In the game? Also maybe.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
Plus, think of it this way. This means I get to do another no reset, because that one didn't make it.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that.
Helped random civilians in real life? You volunteered at a food bank in college.
Easy, right?
You earn good hero points on that?
Do it.
Just, you like donate to the food bank and you get 200 hero points.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Believe I'm running so late.
Yeah, the good thing about that crash is it's, now that I kind of understand how it works, it is pretty much opt-in.
I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connor.
But usually for risky strats, my strategy is like if I'm ahead in the run, I will like not go for the risky thing, and if I'm not, then I will. So yeah, it probably wasn't a worthwhile trade to go for the crash, but that run was just a warm up, whatever.
I really don't have time for this. Hi, my name's. Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
When's the last one I helped someone with road rage issues? Oh, you don't help people with road rage issues. You just destroy their fucking car.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map.
Last time, like sometimes I miss a light or something in traffic, and I'm just like, all right, gotta brake my car. Get out. You know, somebody's walking on the street. They're like, why are you punching your car over and over? I'm like, oh, I got really mad, and I'm, trying to earn those hero points.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero.
Please.
You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store.
Wait,
right?
can this work?
Oh, you don't?
It was so close to working.
Paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty
Let
of
me try that
options
again.
to do it.
Yeah, I'm going like 53 in a 45, and I'm like, fuck, I'm really bad right now. And then I'm like, no, wait, no, I didn't mean it. And Spider-Man just comes flying around the corner and lands on my car.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things
Go Almighty. I feel like it's been a minute. Actually, a few names in here that it's been a
Before we
minute.
go
Good to
any
see
further,
everybody
I think
here.
it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Also, like, would taking down a car like Spider-Man does in this game work? Could you just, like, punch the hood of a car until it stopped working? I mean, I guess, like, if you punch hard enough, but...
Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
I feel like the hood would, like, cave in and break and, like... But the car would just keep driving, you know? You'd have to get into the engine. Oh shit, Almighty? It's been a minute, love the live streams. Well, thank you so much.
Give me rent. You'll
Thanks
get
for
your
the
rent
super
when you
chat.
fix this damn door!
Case secure.
Careful, you'll put someone's eye out. Hi, my name... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be
Assuming the driver gets smacked in the head.
the white dot on your map here.
If Spider-Man's not pulling his punches, then they just die.
You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Spider-Man can bench like 10 tons. I feel like if he actually tried, he could take out a car in one punch, right? How heavy do you have? How hard do you need to punch a car to break it?
This is a good time to talk a little about heroes.
Yeah, like Spider-Man could honestly just like stand there and let the car run into him, and you know he could like stick himself to the ground, and he's just like, I feel like he'd be fine, and the car would just break. You'd maybe get a bruise.
There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good.
That's true. He stopped a train by just standing his ground, pretty much. He could definitely stop a car.
I can't even remember the last... Oh, no. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her
To
this
Spider-Man
evening.
3.
I gotta hurry.
Oh, please. He just... A car hits you going 2 miles per hour and you fly across the ground, just flopping everywhere.
Iron Man's here. Coming at ya.
Keep missing that.
What happened to the god we posted? Spider-Man.
Why? I think that's actually the best thing to do in that situation.
You guys are
Good
such
enough.
a nuisance.
Yo, Nick. Like how people break their hands by punching Spider-Man. Why? That seems like a design flaw in humans. Like, I've never punched anybody seriously. But I remember as a kid, like, you know, maybe I was pretending I was Spider-Man or something, but I punched my wall and, like, hurt my knuckles and, like, they were bleeding and shit. And I'm like, I remember just thinking, like, why is this even possible? Who, like, designed us this way? What's up with that? I still think about that every once in a while. I'm like, this just I was like bleeding from my knuckles. I'm like, who let me do this? Yeah, that wall punched back. I punched through my walls now. My walls are pretty solid.
She's right. If I don't pick up
Hang
the
on.
pace, she's as good as
Okay, I could punch through this wall. It would hurt like shit. It would hurt so bad, but I think I could get through it. But some of the walls in my house are pretty solid. But like, if I needed to, like, if it was life or death, I think I could punch through the wall here.
Hey, come on!
Oh, shit, another one. Thank you. Morbius is now a tainted Spider-Man villain. I forget who it was. We had somebody. We had a couple. We've had multiple people in the chat actually be like, "Wait, Morbius is from Marvel?" And I was one of them because I didn't really know. I didn't know who Morbius was when he came out.
What was with that girl? Who was she?
So there's people, and again, I'm one of them. But I'm imagining this must be weird if you're like a longtime Marvel Spider-Man fan. To just think about the idea about people like me whose only exposure to Morbius has been like post-meme. Although I definitely watched the Spider-Man show that he was in, the animated series.
Spot to change.
And he was in that, so I definitely have seen those episodes because I remember him like sucking plasma and shit out of his hands. But I forgot about it until recently. So there is an asterisk there, but you know. Because they couldn't have him sucking blood, even though they mentioned blood in the intro to the cartoon. I remember that because that was when I learned what plasma was. I was like, what the fuck is plasma? I thought that was like a thing from Metroid. I thought plasma was just like a beam upgrade.
Can you possibly claim I'm a...
So I looked it up or something. Drive-by? Yeah, they should have censored the intro. They should have been, oh, Spider-Man, he's got radioactive beep. It would seem so much worse. Plasma weapons from Halo. Definitely couldn't play that as a kid. Halo 3 was the first M-rated game that I played though. Because I was like, how? Okay, Halo 3 was 2007. But I remember I
have enough trouble without someone trying to...
So my parents were very protective of me playing M-rated games. So... What was the deal? I think it was like, I was allowed to play one M-rated game. I like got to choose one. And that was like the only M-rated game that I could play. And I chose Halo 3. And I'm gonna be real, if you ask me now, you're allowed to play one M-rated game for the rest of your life, what is it? I'd probably say Dark Souls. But Halo 3 is on the list for sure. It's up there.
Find a safer line of work.
I'm assuming Dark Souls is rated M.
Is that a horn on your head, or are you just glad to see
There's no way it's not. Of course, these days, you know, there's like that, you know, you just become old enough and now it doesn't matter anymore. Like, you just don't think about it anymore, but like what a game was rated was like a big deal to me as a kid. Because there were just so many games that were just locked away.
No, you the man.
90s Spider-Man didn't punch. I mean, cartoon characters didn't punch. You had like the Ninja Turtles who all have weapons, and they just didn't use them ever. I still remember the day that like the immersion was broken for me in Ninja Turtles, when I was like, Leonardo has 2 swords, and he only ever uses them against robots. But like, he never like attacks anybody with them. That is the worst. I've been getting terrible bonks. My parents like that with movies too, or just games. It was mostly games. It was about this game. I'm overhearing like I wanted to play this game when I was like 11 or 12. And I was like, no, it's rated T. Are you a teen? It's rated T for teen. There's teen right there in the box. And I'm thinking like, we watched the movie this, which honestly has way, thinking about it now, has way like more graphic content. There's like that scene where Doc Ock just like murders a bunch of people. It was my first M movie. I'm assuming you mean like R-rated movie. I'm gonna be real, have I seen an R-rated movie? Oh wait, I did one time. I've seen a few horror films, but like other than that, I don't know if I even have. Trying to think about it. I've seen some spooky movies that were definitely R-rated, but that might be it.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map.
Does this game actually have any swearing or blood in it?
Now get to work.
I remember sometimes the Road Rager drivers, the random NPCs in this game, all people freaking idiots, and I was like, holy shit, dude. She called them a freaking idiot. I was like, I can't let mom see this.
Peter.
Other than that, I don't think so, honestly. I'm trying to think if they'd like swear at all in this game. I don't think they even say like hell or fuck. And then like, I mean, like, what the actual worst thing you can do with this game is like throw people off buildings, but it's so cartoonish. It's like you can't take it seriously. This is the second nightmare I've had where my computer upgraded to Windows 11 without my consent. Isn't that a thing that they're doing? I've been like checking all my Windows 10 updates to like, you know, like for the name of it to make sure that it's not secretly gonna upgrade me to Windows 11. Because that UI, not great. Speaking of which, speaking of UIs that aren't great, how are you... Do y'all get the new YouTube UI?
have some explaining to do.
You're actually pretty cute when you're indignant.
That's looking a little rough. As somebody who generally has liked most of the UI updates recently on YouTube, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I don't like how... I don't like the round... I've never liked the rounded corners on images and thumbnails. It just feels weird and like I'm missing out on something. And like, I'm glad that you can turn off the ambience mode, because that was really not great. I guess we were due, because for a while it was like, you know, every YouTube UI update was bad for like year after year, and then I feel like the last few ones were actually pretty good. So I guess we were kind of due for a stinker. They also messed with the subscribe button. It's like, it's not red anymore. I saw somebody point that out. I was like, holy shit. I think that's new too.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. Well, no one's around. I better change
YouTube
while I have
making
the
things
chance.
worse. I feel like for the most part, YouTube has been like just kind of it's. I mean, it's a very gradual trickle, but it's mostly been getting better recently.
So Quentin
Like the way that I always see it
prove
with
I'm
streaming
okay,
and
huh?
stuff is that
This
Twitch
I
makes
got.
like a lot of changes fast, and YouTube makes generally good changes just really slow.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Just want dislikes again. Yeah, that change was not good for sure. But I have the I honestly forgot because I have like the extension enabled, and I'm assuming a lot of people do. That brings them back, so I don't even think about that much.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
I miss the old channel layout and all the customization. As somebody who's tried to make an image for the background for the old channel layout, I don't really miss it. It was really hard to work with, although the customization was really nice. So I kind of have mixed feelings about it, even now, so many years later.
Your parents never hugged.
What are three of these guys doing here? Becca's slacking. Yeah, I honestly think, like, dislikes are kind of just a negative now if you don't have the extension. Like, I can still get dislikes and feel bad when somebody leaves a dislike on my video, but y'all can't use the dislikes to tell if a video is good or not. So it's kind of just the worst of everything.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy.
Why are you like this, dude?
That's all of them.
I guess it didn't happen on the previous run. That was kind of good, so...
Nothing like this, for starters.
But it's a no reset, so I'll
You're
continue.
a sad little man, Beck.
I know you, but what am I? A good hit! As you can see, Spider-Man, I can get you wherever you are. A good hit! As you can see,
I've been missing that
Spider-Man,
recently.
I can get you wherever you are.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
That is true. I remember being pumped when the E10 rating came out and like started happening, because I was like, that means that there's gonna be some games that would be teen that I can play now. Being pretty much, I think I was like 10 years old pretty much when that happened. Had to buy an extra thing in the shop. It'll definitely help me later. What is with the bonks this run, dude? I'm hitting every flagpole in New York City. And by flagpole, I mean streetlight. They're the same thing. They're not. The only difference is what you put on the end.
Dr. Octavius'
The
theories are
Earthbreaker
amazing.
Punch, the best combo move in Spider-Man 2.
Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make
Can't
it.
wait to use it to one-shot Doc Ock at the end. I'm high up. I'm going...
What? Not now. Aren't diamonds forever? Couldn't you have waited a day?
Just land on that guy's head real quick.
Hope your insurance is paid up. I think you zigged when you should have zagged.
This is so scuffed.
Why tonight, guys? You okay?
Ow. No, I shot me and I landed on the back.
Late or anything?
Okay, at least... Okay, he shot the truck twice, which I'm not sure I've ever seen that.
Finally have your attention. If I have to stick around, you guys
I don't know what to think about this sniper.
great. Finally,
He's
maybe
wild
I'll
and
make it before the
has
end.
no sense of authority. I'll talk about this in like 10 seconds. Give me a second. I'll talk about it like 10 seconds. I had a plan there because the run was bad. I wanted to go for it, but my actual plan there was to do it and then it wouldn't crash, and then it was going to be like a teachable moment to be like, see, it doesn't always crash. It's only like nope. Nope. That's like a 1 in, as far as we know, it's like a 1 in 5 chance. That's like my estimation. Estimation? What am I talking about? My estimate. But what it really is a an elaborate excuse to reset on a no reset. You're like, oh, it crashed. Guess there's nothing I can do about it. Speaking of words that aren't real and words that don't make any sense, like for like 2 hours last stream, I was not really, for like 5 minutes last stream, I was complaining about the word pronunciation. And I was like, you know, I was talking about it, I was like, oh wait, so it's not pronunciation, it's pronunciation. That's weird. And then, you know, I was talking about it like, yeah, it's weird it's not pronounce, it's pronounce. No, it's not. The English language doesn't make any fucking sense. So it's pronounce, like with the word noun, for every version of that word besides pronunciation, which just gets rid of the O and says pronounce. I'm not standing for that. I'm saying pronunciation. That shit, that's stopping right here. I'm not putting up with that.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
You put the word noun in there, you don't get to just take out random letters every once in a while, and that's not consistent.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Like, English is as a language, it changes with use, and I'm using it the way I want to.
Oh no. Dr.
So it's
Connor's
pronunciation from now
I got
on.
so
Fuck you.
caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as
English PB is free if I ever want a free and legal dopamine hit.
I was almost there too. Sorry, Dr.
I don't want the dopamine to be free. That shit's got to be earned. That's what this whole any percent grind's for. But I will go back to swingless at some point. That should be a good time.
Hi, my name. Maybe I can still make
I'd say there are things that English does pretty good, like not having like every noun be gendered is really nice.
I think this might be a good time to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map.
Not only having one alphabet is huge.
both pointing you to the
As somebody who's learned a little bit of Japanese on the side, I'm like, what do you mean I learned 2 alphabets and still can't read anything? What do you fucking mean, dude?
You only knew.
So, I don't know. I still think English is pretty good overall, but there's just we gotta fix some stuff.
Oh, you don't? Well,
Get pronunciation out of there, and then it'll be the perfect
naturally, you're
language.
gonna want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress,
Still late.
challenges, collecting items, and
Promised
delivering
Harry
pizza.
MJ that I would meet them
There's
this
some
week.
other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
Primordial is the best at language. I mean, it's great until you're trying to speak with the elves and you didn't pick Elvish or Elven. And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna pick Primordial and Sylvan. I can speak with anything extra planar, but I can't speak with the people in this town.
I can't even remember. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
We all know the best languages. Thieves can't, though.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. Tough job market for art majors, huh?
You're whom?
Turn it up a notch. Bam! You don't strike me as a patron of the arts material.
Figure.
What are you doing back there, dude?
Hey, I want to ask you some questions.
It's nice.
To be honest, I'm probably a really bad person to talk about languages with any sort of authority. I first class I ever failed, Spanish in high school, baby. But my teacher was not incredible, so whatever. I'm going to blame it on them and not me. Even though it was really my fault. So my understanding about Latin is that there's more of a fan base than like an active group of people that speak it. Is that right? It's just like nobody actually speaks Latin, but they're just like
If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get
they're just
away.
weebs about it. Tell the story again? You mean the Bruno story? Should I tell the, I've told this story like 3 times on stream already. Alright, I'll tell it again. So in Spanish class, we had to do pen pals with like other Spanish class students.
Nah.
And you also had to pick, everybody had to pick like a name to use.
Who's with
And
that
you know,
girl?
you would only use that in Spanish class. So I picked Bruno for mine. And I would always sign my pen pal letters as Bruno de la Elite Four, so I was Bruno of the Elite Four, like from Pokemon.
Visit the store and check out what they've got.
And eventually I got in trouble for that, but the bigger thing was my pen pal's name was Trace. And I would always refer to him as like a slightly wrong version of his name in the pen pal letters. So it'd be like, it started out as just like, you know, hello, Troyce. You know, how's it going? And then, you know, just finish the letter. He would always reply, the first thing that he would say is, hello, my name is Trace, not whatever I said at that time. And then in the final letter that I sent to him, I said, I went like out of my way to refer to him by name like 10 times so that I could get his name wrong a bunch. And the letter that I got back was like the actual half of the letter was just like, hello, my name is Trace, it's not Troyce, it's not Trike, it's not Tricycle, it's not... It's like, there was like 10 of them that I went through. But eventually my teacher pulled me aside. He was like,
Possibly claim I'm a
Bruno, what is this? Like, what is this letter that you got back? I'm like, I don't know, I just got their name wrong, I guess. So I got in trouble for that. But it's like a core memory that will just never go away. I don't think I got any points off for it though. I think I still got like good. I think I got good grades on all the pen pals. When I was actually writing Spanish, I was all right. You put me in front of a test and the test and like asked me, you know, to like translate a phrase or something. I just couldn't do it for some reason. But I could write okay. I don't know why.
Hi, Pete. How
I don't think I got in. I don't think like I didn't get that much in trouble with it. Like you know, they didn't. I was in high school also. Like, you know, you gotta be doing some pretty rough shit for your like parents to hear about it. I feel. It was kind of just like a knock this shit off type thing. Which, I mean, it's the last pen pal that we wrote, so I didn't have any other opportunities to mess with Trace, but sometimes I wonder if they think about it, too, and, like, what they thought about it. Like, obviously, by the end, they knew that I was just fucking with them. But I wonder, every once in a while... Like, if they thought it was funny, too. Like, if they thought it was as funny as I thought it was. Or if they were just pissed off. Because I don't know if they were, like, really passionate or, like, you know, upset. They were never like, knock it off and please call me the right name, you know? If they showed any indication that they were actually upset, I would have knocked it off, because I'm not a jerk. But in my head, I was thinking, like, it's way easier to write my name is actually Trace, not all these other things, than it is to, like, actually construct a sentence in a foreign language that's more complicated than that. So in my mind, I was helping them, like, I was giving them content for their pen pal letter, you know, I was helping them fill space, because those pen pal letters were kind of boring otherwise, you know, it was just like, here's what I did today, I like to eat pizza,
I can't believe
okay, bye. Like, you're not really getting to know them or anything. I think somebody asked if I got my Spanish credits. I never did. I forget what I did instead, but like somehow there was like some weird way that you could get away with not having foreign language credits that I did instead of Spanish. That was the only class I failed in high school, so that was good. I think it was, at least. Some of those later math classes roughed me up a bit, but I think I made it through. I did fail a math class in college, though, but that was more from not caring than actually being bad at it. Or rather, not caring made me bad at it, I should say.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real.
And now I'm a college graduate and only occasionally have nightmares about waking up and like forgetting that I had an assignment due that day. Only every once in a while does that happen.
Peter.
Yeah, I also like the "What is wrong with you people" one. That's a good line. It still is just like a weird concept, though. The idea of like we have all these languages, we never just like settled on one. But then I think about programming, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair. This is just gonna happen no matter what. If we all settle on like the super language, somebody's gonna come up with like the super language 2, and then that's gonna branch off into its own thing.
You're doing great. Just a little.
You do know I'm chasing you, right?
You know, I was gonna say the super language too.
Flattered.
It's
I
you have to
wouldn't be chasing
understand
you if
that
you didn't get
adding
right
2
the
to the end of
places.
something is just funny. It's honestly the peak of comedy.
Black cat, huh?
You're technically a writer for real. That's gotta feel great whenever you can say jokes on my teacher for not believing in me. That's gotta be like the best feeling in the world.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. All the world is my dressing room.
I don't think I've ever really had a teacher like not believe in me, but there was one time I was in a math class in college. And there was like something I wasn't getting, so I stayed after to like ask the teacher. I was like, "What is this about?" And I was like explaining how I saw it, and I was like, "But it doesn't really work like that way, does it?" And she goes, "Oh, you're a programmer, aren't you?"
Ready, Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's why you
Let's
don't
begin.
understand this. Your programmer brain doesn't work this way. I'm like,
What do you have against me?
yes. But I don't want it. I don't want you to be right. I was like, yes, but that's kind of rude. I didn't say that, but I was just like, yeah.
Technology on the movie sorority death robot.
Like, you're right, but I
I don't know about
don't know.
your effects,
I feel like you could have just let that one slide.
Go easy on me, Spidey.
Which, to be fair, I'm probably worse at math not after like doing code.
I'm better than you.
It's like, what do you mean I have to find out what X is? I just set it to 7.
Your parents never
Come on,
helped you
no.
today.
Don't do this to me. Why?
One of these days, webhead.
Yeah, see, if you put 2 equals into it, then I'll just say yes it does or no it doesn't.
Are you still going, Beck? I hadn't noticed.
Is this still no reset? Yes.
I mastered this trick on the set of
Otherwise, I probably would have reset there.
Flaming Ninja.
Or there.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy. That's all of them.
Yeah, I was bad with math up from when they put algebra, when they started putting letters in, until the very end. And then I started learning programming, and I was like,
Spider-Man admits that
why didn't they just think about it like this? Why did they just teach me about it like this?
Oh, please.
I feel like I could have been so much better at math.
a good hit. As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you are.
Yeah, I finished math. What about it? The series finale kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's always like, "Oh, it's not that bad." No, the math series finale kind of rough.
Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
But there were just so many times when like, it felt like the way that it was explained, my brain would just shut down because it was just absurd to me. I'm like, "What do you mean that number is imaginary?" Okay, I'm imagining that I have a better grade in my class and I don't have to come here anymore. That was how my brain thought every time they brought something like that up. But I really think it's just a matter of presentation. What's up? Not much is up. This is definitely the no reset run. That's what's up. Oh. Okay. Now I bought 2 extra things. I think neither of them were Earthbreaker Punch. Got a new PC. Nice. I should dust out my PC. I got probably like 6 months old now. It's probably time. I don't know. I was setting up the stream and I was looking at my computer. I was like, yeah, it's a little dusty. But slingshot jump. I actually don't think I can afford slingshot jump plus like all the stuff I need to get there with everything else I bought.
Oh no. Mary
Usually you can afford to buy 2 extra things, but not 3 there.
What?
Oh, that went so much better in my head.
Now.
What? Ow! Watch out!
You guys are such a nuisance. Trust me, you're getting off easy compared to me.
To be honest, it's been pretty. It's been kind of nostalgic, just like remembering high school and all that shit.
Great. Just
The things that I don't really think about anymore. Okay. Sniper's a late shot today. I don't know.
I guess I finally have your attention. If I have to stick around, you guys do too.
Willing to shoot me though. Okay, this time I will not
Maybe
crash.
I can still make it before the end.
For me, middle school was the one that really sucked, and I don't really remember much of it, probably because of that.
Decided to come. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
High school was alright.
Maybe so.
Be out of high school for 10 years next year. I got a few more years before then.
How far is this place?
Just stay with me.
But I'm getting there. be honest, I'm just glad to not have assignments anymore. I wake up so much more carefree. not having to worry if anything's due today. It's just like another day where I get to exist. And the problems of today are just for today. I use sine every once in a while. I use sine waves. As an adult, more than I did in high school math. Like, oh, damn, if only I had something that went up and down consistently over the course of a certain period of time. Oh, shit. Sine.
All right, fellas. Show me the Monet.
Where's my goddamn attack button, dude?
Hey, is that a Van Gogh? Would you look?
Guess he got shot up by his friend.
You guys give a volume discount?
Why did he have to get knocked over?
Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight?
A girl's got
Yeah, I show up to the... I better show up to my high school reunion and they're like, that's Slyfincleton! Yo, I follow your stream! Like, yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. The world record holder for Spider-Man 2? Yeah, not a big deal. You know, no need to make a big scene. Slyfincleton's my birth name, yeah. That's my first name, actually. I don't, you know, put my last name out there, really.
Okay, guess I better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
Listen, first name Slyfincleton. Don't gotta worry about anything. World record's my middle name, and I literally mean that. Figuratively speaking. I've never been recognized in real life, and I honestly don't know what it would be like. Like, if it would be cool, or if it would just be really weird. I guess it, maybe it depends on how the other person acts. Finkleton's your last name? Oh, it is. The full name is Slyfincleton Finkleton. Oh, Neuro beat me to the punch there. I mean, that is kind of where Finkleton came from, it was just like, what would be a funny last name to me if I were 12 years old, which I was at the time. Probably younger, to be honest. No, I was probably like 13 or 14 now that I'm thinking about it. Who's this other guy? What are you doing out there, dude? There's fire, it's dangerous. I'm on Magic Pixel.
I need not soil my hands on a pathetic earthling like you. If you do not hurry, your fellow humans will be destroyed while you waste time.
Gonna die to brain? Maybe. That swinging blade doesn't do a lot of damage, but it might be enough to kill me from here.
My armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty. You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
Frame perfect pause. I don't even know why I'm mashing start for so long.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry. I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up in the statue. Well, I have to admit, Mysterio knows how to make a scene. better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. It looks like that flying thing above the statue might be the source of it. I can't believe I got washed all the way over here.
You got most. That's the first time I've ever fucked up that swing. I guess I'll take it. I guess that's fine, like 1 in like 100 times. I don't know if we had like a most creative or anything like that in the yearbook. There wasn't like any voting or anything. I don't know where any of my yearbooks are. I like wanted to reminisce a while back, but I couldn't because they're just gone, lost to the ages. You don't need to worry about the swing because I'm good at the game every once in a while. The 100% run will be chill for the viewers. For me, that shit's gonna be stressful. It's like if you fuck up and accidentally have to take like even longer in the 10-hour run. But hey, 10k subs, just saying. Every bit counts. Or a more approachable one, Discord server at 2k. How did I like warped there?
Wow. Mysterio's.
You saw me fly right into the window and just like snapped to the wall 10 feet away. Big death in the funhouse. It's likely.
Batter up. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Spider-Man, please come inside and discover the.
But if I can make it through, I get a little bit of health.
I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on?
Now, learn the true meaning of terror in my funhouse of doom.
Raised axe-wielding
Nope, I'm fine.
You're
I
doing
wasn't even really playing that safe. I think one of the clowns like whiffed an attack on me. Like I should have died there. Looking at it now, like that's how much health that health drop gives you. That's
Like I found the
not
exit.
cool.
Finally.
I worked so hard and that's how much health you're gonna give me? I guess it's better than nothing, but like
I'm finally
you do know that every other health drop in the game heals you
If I
completely,
never
right?
see another carnival as long as I live. It'll be too soon.
Yeah, a lot of people think you have to destroy all the mirrors. I don't remember what it was like when I first did that section, but like a Mysterio trick. Yeah, I guess. It makes sense. That's like the only reason why I guess it would be like that. But it actually is quite helpful in the run. Like, a lot more runs would just die if you didn't get that tiny bit of health. I need you to hit that swing, dude.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal
I like when I get to dodge and still hit it in the air. Trying to hit those things with the ground just sucks.
I Well, the city didn't get blown up. Or Rosie. I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors.
The sound
again.
effect when Spidey does a loop. Do you mean like the like very bassy like sound effect? That one that just played? I think that's just like when the game considers the swing perfect, quote unquote. Although I don't think doing perfect swings as per the game's definition is actually the fastest way to go.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't kill that other robot. He got shot by his friend.
Fist with your face.
That's it. That's kind of neat. He had one hit left, but I did not finish him off. Also, that buffered roll fucked me up.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry. Dr. Connors was pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now. I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there. Or at least earn enough to pay my electric bill.
I love doing that little glide there just to make it to the point where you can swing again. It's actually really satisfying. You never tell if I'm gonna lose time or not.
Hi, Betty.
The end of chapter 10. I'm kind of trying to pay attention how long it takes to get through the bugle section here.
My fault?
Seems like it's about 20 seconds, just under. That ended up being really close to saving time. I can save time in chapter 10, it just has to be a really good one.
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
Okay, I guess I'm going around here. I did not mean to. Honestly, the more I play this movement, the more I'm like, yeah, just go directly there. If I could go in between this building, that would be great. I'm kind of in the middle of redeveloping that movement. Just every time I go through it, I do it a little different.
Stop right there, Doctor.
This is fitting vengeance for my poor Rosie. Spider-Man. What an
I hate that guy.
surprise. Still, not one for which I am wholly unprepared.
All right,
Cool thugs.
get him.
I demand satisfaction.
I'm alive.
He still has those tentacles.
Spider reflex. Nice. In this mode, you're faster than the bad guys.
He's still alive?
Coming from a mile away.
I'm dead. Come on.
More damage.
After all that. Favorite song in the game? I like just the kind of orchestral theme that plays sometimes when you're swinging through the city. I forget what it's called.
Stop right there, Dr. Octavius.
Here's a small sample of what's in store.
I hit the hero punch and whiffed the uppercut.
What an unpleasant surprise. Still, not one for which I am wholly unprepared.
All right, you men. Get him.
And he won't listen.
Ballad in the city? Yeah, I think that's right.
I'm gonna have to.
I knew it was something in the city.
Leave her alone. Stay away from her. Think about a career change.
No. Get lost.
Out of my way.
Be quiet.
Yep, that's bank for you. You never know what you're gonna get. I'd rather it be bad on a run like this than on a good run, at least. Gonna inject some gambler's fallacy into me and just assume that it's gonna go good next time because of that. I believe this can work. 247.8, I believe, is the number I saw out of 250. That's about as close to losing that as you can get.
I read about Octavius's attacks, but somehow I just didn't believe it.
Sick web zip. I also like the final version of the Black Cat theme is really good. Just the way that like through the chases that song like evolves every time is really cool. That one's also orchestral.
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's about how well that bank went, I agree, with the timer. It's a no reset, it's fine. We're here for the practice. $57. I think I could do better than that. Hang on. That was not what I planned to. I was gonna do the most precise swing of all time, and shocker, I missed. Speaking of shocker. Here he comes.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Well, apparently he escaped during your little stint with Vic.
Yo, Solar.
Seriously? I knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy. Still, I was a little distracted at the time.
57 foot 25 inch. That's about how tall I am in real life, yeah. She doesn't actually explain how she found Shocker. And, you know, maybe it's need to know info, and we don't need to know. I can't believe that just happened. That weird ass bonk.
How far is this place?
Not too far. Just stay with me.
Oh shit, so that sucks. At least you have an SSD? Damn, good luck, Solar. Hope it all turns out good. The short hair black cat? Does she normally not have short hair? In my head, she always does. I guess not, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe she doesn't. Yeah, I was actually just thinking that I could use another SSD, because, let me tell you, 11K bitrate video files surprisingly take up a lot of space. I render like an hour video and it's like 10 plus gigabytes. Speaking of which, Saturday for members, Sunday for non-members.
Are you wearing a
New
girdle?
video, just saying.
How's the tire mascot gig working out? Still slow and dumb, I see. Careful, cat. You'll hurt his feelings.
And I'm streaming tomorrow. It's a good week for content. And I missed Shocker again. That one was my fault.
Looks like Shocker's pet squad is
Are you wearing a girdle?
I could have made that if I were like a little bit faster. Like, my angle could have been better too. Probably. I probably shouldn't confirm it. I'm probably streaming tomorrow. Probably. We gotta finish Enter Electro. We can't just let Comcast win. Which, it might be a shorter stream because I don't think there's that much Enter Electro left, but
Spidey! Yo, Spidey!
Comcast? Yeah, Comcast decided to stop giving me internet a few hours into the Enter Electro stream, so I didn't get to finish the game. So I'm gonna finish the game Thursday. I appreciate it, Solar. Okay, now I'm hungry. I was talking about it when I was starting up the stream, how the only thing I've eaten today is 2 slices of pizza. It's coming back. It's coming back. I have been enjoying Enter Electro so far. I'm not sure if, I mean, I guess we'll have to see, but I think I might prefer Spider-Man 2000 just a little bit, but Enter Electro has a lot of cool things. But yeah, on Monday, Comcast just decided not to give me internet for like 45 minutes, I guess. And it was definitely not on my end, like, I tried a lot of things to fix it and none of it, and then it eventually just came back. What kind of pizza? It was a local place, and it was cheese pizza, and it was alright. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was like the best pizza I've ever had or anything, but it was a little dry, which, I feel like my plan is once I'm done streaming, I'm gonna microwave that shit up, and maybe, so, you know, when you microwave pizza, it makes it a little bit less crispy, and I think that might help that pizza because it felt very dry. So I'm thinking the microwave might fix that one. Maybe it'll be actually pretty good because the cheese was good. I don't know, I feel like a lot of pizza places have this thing. It's like you get the pizza and there's just like, where is the sauce, my dude? Is that an opinion do you all think that a lot too? Like you barely get any sauce these days. I don't own an air fryer, but maybe. But I also clearly don't own one. Rather have barely any sauce than too much. I mean, too much sauce is also a thing. I feel like I don't even think I'm like that much into sauce. Like I think the cheese is the better part, but I don't know. Maybe sauce is expensive. I had that problem. Like I tried Papa John's for the first time in like 5 years. Yes, not yesterday. It was not yesterday. It was like a few weeks ago.
Still about as subtle as a train wreck, aren't you?
And that was one of the problems I had with there too.
This guy gave you trouble.
Although if not enough sauce was the worst thing about Papa John's pizza that I had, I would be pretty happy. That was not great. It was like almost good, which was the problem. You know what I mean? It was like this pizza's like almost good. It just needs like a little bit more. Alright, we're coming back. Saving time, 2 splits in a row. Holy shit. I realized that chapter 7 saved like 6 seconds? 5 seconds?
Maybe I can make it tonight.
That was like not the best chapter 12. I just missed Shocker straight up when I went to kill him. Oh yeah. I need to like make myself go high here, because like as high as possible, because you can go over all those buildings instead of around them. It's so much better. Yeah, Bank just destroyed me in chapter 11. Good alley fight. Yeah, I died in Bank, and also the second time I tried it, it went poorly too.
Married, and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
Maybe you should change banks if they're treating you that poorly. I should change banks. I've got like this change jar that's just sitting here gathering dust, and my bank fucking Chase, they won't take it. Go to find out they're like the only big bank that doesn't do that shit.
You used to be fast, Kat. What happened? Hey, Kat.
And I don't want to go into like Walmart and use their like change counting machine, because then they're gonna take like 20 bucks of my change jar, which isn't even like a huge deal, because I'm just trying to get rid of it and get a little bit of extra money. But it's more the principle of it, you know? It's like, I don't want you to have my money for a service that should be free. That guy's doing his best by the cars.
That armor's nice, or at least it was.
I'm stuck on that guy.
Next time, try eBay.
Need to get them in rolls. Yeah, I'm just gonna take. You clearly don't understand how big my change jar is. It's gonna take so long to get all that shit into rolls, dude. I don't want to spend like an afternoon doing that. This is like why the Industrial Revolution has taken so much from me. It can at least take my change and put it into dollar bills.
So, what? Do I quit being... No, I can't quit either. I helped so many people. I can't give up being Peter Parker. But I can't give up being Spider-Man either.
Ooh. Day one movement, hang on.
I can balance the two. I need to track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her. I can do it. I can balance both.
Pennies are just... I feel goofy whenever I receive a penny. Like, what? This is just a waste of both of our time. What am I gonna do with these? Like, you know these are, A, either just straight up being thrown away, B, gonna sit in my car for the rest of their life, or C, thrown into my change jar where I'm gonna take it to my bank and they're gonna say, oh, we don't actually do that, but every other bank that's ever existed does. Those are the three fates for a penny. I'm not gonna use a penny to purchase something.
Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
This stream has just become, I complain about money.
Yeah, Harry's been a much better friend than I'll ever be. I'm no good friend to Jay anyway. She's better off with, what's his name?
Happy 22nd anniversary PS2. Oh yeah. I should go should go wish my PS2 a happy birthday. Or wait, I don't know. Is a console that you own, is its birthday when the day that you got it, or the day that the console was released?
I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
That wasn't good enough, huh? The day it was released. I feel like the day that I got it makes more sense, but just, I mean, obviously just for that one. To me, in my head, the PS2 came out in like middle 2002. I guess not. I guess it was 2000. You got a pet, its birthday is independent of when you got it. Okay, we're gonna use that logic. And I'm not saying you're wrong. But in that case, doesn't that make the PS2's birthday the manufacturing date rather than the release date? Like the date that that specific PS2 was made in the factory. Just a thought experiment here.
Miserable creature. Do you see her here? No. I'll not risk my prize hostage so easily.
I really wanted that drive-by to work. Okay, well, technically a zero... And I don't know if that one counts. It was okay. What's my birthday? It's out there. I'll say it's in February.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
At least let me do the cool wall jump, dude. February 17th. Got me. The date the prototype was made.
That's one, but how many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Get me in there? Hell yeah. Your SSN, it's out there. See, the actual strat is somebody puts a date out there and you're just like, yep, that's right, but it's not.
Doesn't seem to be responding. Must be another.
There's the bonk I want. I try to hit that for a while.
That should.
Your suffering has only
I hate fucking missing that shit. I've been trying to like incorporate this combo, but I don't know why the success rate is so much lower in the actual fight than it is in arena.
get so close.
What are you doing over there, dude? What's going on over there?
Doc, you don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you're quite wrong about that.
Yeah, this guy is being a goofball. I don't want to tie him up, dude.
Those arms,
This is scuffed. Okay. Not no way to kill him. Just jump in the water and practice. I guess I could have, but... I think the actual problem is I whiffed the uppercut, and I'm trying to do it on attacks that it's not going to work on.
Dr. Octavius,
We have to stop
Like,
that reactor before it's
he
too
will
This is
grab you out
bad.
of some of his attacks, so I feel like I should just stick with the standard hero punch strat.
I'm sorry, Peter. You
To be
weren't
quite
to blame
honest.
for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie her life.
Alright, well it took a little bit, but that's the no reset out of the way. I didn't get the 57 that was predicted. But yeah, what's your favorite Mary Jane line? Oh, this is bad, probably. Alright, now we just do actual runs. Either way, everybody's favorite Mary Jane lines are just like really generic, like some guy's name or this is bad. Pizza or chicken? Give me pizza. Most of the time.
Sequel time already, huh?
Chicken's so versatile, I don't know, maybe it wins in the end.
First things first.
Please don't die, that one's good, yeah.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that.
This is so
Just
fun,
go to
don't
the
give me
pause menu and bring
PTSD
up
on
the
that.
save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
You know someone who speedruns virtual hide line
There, too.
with the Sega Saturn. How is their mental health doing? Are they alright? That game actually looks... Maybe not... A good speed game isn't probably the word, but I love weird speed games.
Had a school day. Hi, my name's... I can still make it before class ends.
Like, there was some marathon run of that game that I watched that was actually really good.
Time for you to check your to-do list. It'll show the white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get
It runs
over
on
there
emulator.
somewhere, but there's no rush.
Yeah, I can't imagine Sega Saturns being too commonplace these days. I am starting to accept a little bit more and more that emulator is the future for most console speedruns, but
This is a good time to talk
still
a little about
still like my console.
You already know that you use them to buy
It's
stuff
just
outside the
because
store, right?
they're not. I mean, they're not making anymore, you know.
Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping
Still
crimes,
waiting.
helping citizens
Promised
in
Terry and
distress,
MJ that I would meet them this
challenges,
evening.
collecting items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good. And stuff. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't
It's a
even...
little bit early.
Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
What if every main character also worked for Mr. Aziz? Can we add Mr.
believe I ran off
Djokovic into
like
the
that.
equation?
I must be out of my mind.
Like Peter meets Mr. Djokovic at work and he's like remember rent as soon as you're done with your he like gets his paycheck. Like, yeah, that's going straight to me, buddy.
Spider-Man.
Sorry, gentlemen. The gallery's closed.
Figures. Spider-Man would fly in.
Is that all you've got?
Was the Sega Saturn the one that Sony saw the PlayStation 1 being able to do PS1 things and they were like, fuck. And then they just like added another CPU in? Is that the Saturn? Yep. It's just such a funny thing that like the PS1 existing kind of made them like self-destruct on that.
And you just get farther and Just give up already.
Sorry, not my style.
Big sitcom, everybody works at Joe's / Han's Pizza. That would be, I'd watch that show. I feel like it's a show made for me, but, you know. No, think about the pitch today, though. You pitch that show today, the sitcom and Joe's Pizza, and you get, like, current modern-day Toby with, like, the, you know, the 5 o'clock shadow going on, and then, like, all the other actors are also aged up, and you make it, like...
Feel free to slow down.
You make it, like, a sitcom set in modern-day comedy.
If I don't close distance with her soon,
You know, the plot
I'm
is,
gonna
like...
get away.
Everybody kind of knows what's going on with Spider-Man when he leaves, and he has to, like, yeah, I gotta go again. They're like, oh, yep, Green Goblin's back. It's the 7th one now. I think that show could work. I think just the comedy of he's been Spider-Man for 20 years and he like got his job back at Joe's Pizza.
Who's with that girl?
I think that would be good. That would make for some good comedy.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter
But now,
starts.
but you could make Toby like the
Next time
manager.
you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
And Mr. Aziz takes him more like, he's like his mentor in being a manager. I'm thinking way too much about this. I need to move on to something else.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
I'd like to see Toby back in Across the Spider-Verse. I would settle for him getting the cameo that it felt like they wanted to do at the beginning of the first Spider-Verse. Or it was like they were obviously referencing him. I wouldn't mind if he just got like a line or two. Of course, it would also be cool if he got like a full role, but I thought that was good enough. But more than anything, like I mentioned this before. I don't the content, what the actual plot is, and all that, and who's in it, and whatever. Just make the next Spider-Verse similar enough in quality to the first one. I'll be satisfied.
Impossible claim I'm a...
I just don't want it to be bad. They'll raise the FPS, maybe. That bothered me at the beginning of Spider-Verse. I know they were like going for a thing where it's like his FPS, like Miles gets more frames when he gets good at being Spider-Man. I understand that. I also just happen to think that if it's a 3D movie, I don't see a reason why it can't be a 60 FPS.
I don't have powers.
Also with cameras, like I do not. Every time I watch a movie, it's really jarring because the frame rate's so choppy.
Hi, Pete. How...
So if they made Miles like 30 FPS instead of 60, then I'd be alright with it, but him being like 8 FPS or whatever was just a lot. Yeah, I know audiences don't like high frame rates, but maybe I would be audiences more often if they had high frame rates more often, you know? I also feel like most people's problems with the Hobbit films were them being bad, not the frame rate, right? I think we should give them another shot. I also think it's you know, but people are like, well, I think once they get used to it, it'll be better. You know, it makes sense if you've never, if you watch a movie every week and they've always been 24 FPS, it's probably going to be weird when something looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, for 2D animation, I get it. For 3D animation, there's no reason why it shouldn't be that. But I also, can we just bring back 2D animation while we're at it? Every once in a while, I watch an old 2D animated, you know, like Disney film or something, and you know, I don't even usually like the plot of Disney films. You know, like I don't like musicals, so that's like half of them out of there. But I'll just watch them. Like the animation is just so pretty.
I can't believe I actually got to
Like that hand-drawn 2D style is so timeless. The Hobbit movie was like 10, was it really 10 years ago? I don't know. And to be honest, the high frame rate thing it's not a huge, like, it's not a deal breaker or anything for me, you know, like 10 minutes, it's just, it makes the first 10 minutes of any movie kind of weird for me. But after that, I get used to it, and then I'm like, whatever. Like, that happened with Spider-Verse, even. I got used to, like, the super choppy Miles frame rate after a little bit. So, I mean, it's like 1/100th. Frame rate is 1/100th the deal that it is in movies that's compared to games, in my opinion, but I would like to see, like what would happen if, like, a really, really good, like, well-made movie had a high frame rate? Would the public's opinion on the frame rate change? Or would they say, well, this movie was really good, but the high frame rate was a downside?
I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Because before, the complaint was always like, oh, it feels like a camcorder video. I mean, there might be like people young enough in this chat that not even know what those are. I don't know. I barely remember what a camcorder is. So what's the complaint now? Is it just that it would look like a video game? Turns out video games look pretty good these days too. Camcorders still exist if you want superior quality. I guess in my head they're I associate camcorders with like really low quality cameras. Like, I know that regular cameras are still around and very expensive. There was, you know, I had that thought. I feel like a lot of people have had this exact thing play out where I was like, you know, you're like, oh, just graduated high school or whatever it was, like some transition period in your life. And you're like, I want to try photography. Let's buy a camera and try photography. Let's look up how much cameras are.
You have some explaining to do.
Cameras are that much. Let's do something else. Let's do anything cheaper than that. Cameras are $1,000. Gotcha. Maybe I'll go outside and just walk. And I know, like, that's obviously, like, you can get into it for cheaper. Like Bernie's saying, you can get used ones, and you don't. I mean, these days you just got it on your phone. phone's quality is not quite that good, but whatever. But I just thought that that one always stuck in my head as just like that was a real quick hobby. that one went and left real quick. But there was a period where I would watch like camera reviews on YouTube a lot, where it was like some guy being like, "Yep, this is this new camera that I got, or got for review or whatever, and it does this, and it's got like 30 megapixels or whatever," and I'd be like, 30 megapixels, that's nothing. The other camera. Meanwhile, I just have my like shitty phone camera. So I lived.
Okay.
What's the word? Lived vicariously through that guy's videos. I forget what the channel name was.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This, I gotta see.
Webcam sucked for a long time. I'm gonna be real.
Spider-Man.
My current webcam kind of sucks. Like, it's good enough to be in the corner of the stream. It looks fine. But if I want to make it like full screen, it looks kind of bad. Like, my phone definitely is better quality than my webcam. And like, I bought this, the webcam, I forget how much it was, but it wasn't super cheap or anything,
I don't know about your effects,
like
but your education must have been special.
$60? A little bit less, maybe? It was like somewhere in the 40 to 60 realm, I think.
I didn't do nothing, I swear.
Is this part hard to speedrun? A lot of runs die here in this part, but more from... This is one of the like most luck-filled parts of the run, more than that it's hard.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today
There's just a lot of things that can go wrong.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Although I think I lose... No, one more round. Many PS1 long boxes. That sounds like a euphemism. I'm gonna take you on your word and say no. I think I lose, by the way. I think I just lose. Unless Quentin Beck really, really drops the ball here. Yeah, I lose. Or we tie, but that's a loss.
The cool kid...
Look it up. Okay. If I fall for this is your fault. PS1 long box. It brought me to eBay. I haven't been here in years. Yeah, that's a long box. You weren't lying. I don't know what I was expecting. That is a picture of a long box. Alright, well, next run. But yeah, no, the only PS1 games that I ever got were in like the CD case ones. I was a late adopter of the PS1. They were selling that shit at Walmart for $50. And it was the PS1 model, like the one that came with like the little clamshell pop-up thing. It's like this big. A little bit bigger, I don't know. My controller had analog sticks, which was neat. And you could turn them on and off, which is such a funny... That's just such a fun feature to think about. The idea of like a controller coming out now, it's like you can just turn off the analog sticks.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me. I can't believe I'm running so late.
Then I got a PS2 not that much longer after that. So the PS1 is kind of just became redundant after a little bit, but I do think it's a really... The PS1 is a really charming design.
Looks like interference showed up.
Like it's the smallest. Other than maybe the Switch, it's probably like the smallest console I've had, and I don't even know if it's smaller than that or if you want to consider the Switch a console or what the verdict is there.
I think this might be a good time for you to check.
Yeah, I think the PS2 had been out for like a year when I got my PS1.
White destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Switch is a console. Yeah, I agree.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots.
Portables are also consoles. I can see the take. I think the distinction helps just for making it less confusing. So I consider them different things, but I mean, the line's getting blurred. Feels like it's more like handhelds kind of don't... They like didn't exist and now they're kind of coming back with like the Steam Deck.
Man, that cake was good. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore. I can't even remember the last time I saw... Oh no! At my birthday dinner I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
Limit to handhelds is battery technology. Yeah, especially with the way GPUs are, it's like... How many AA's do you think an RTX 4090 uses, huh?
I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Probably more than the 2 my GBA uses. I don't know where my GBA went. My first video game thing ever, and it's gone.
Midnight Craft Fair is next week.
I'm not over it.
Remember, break it,
If anybody's seen my GBA, let me know.
Spider-Man. Coming at ya.
Double Z. How large is a double Z battery? That's just like the size of a room, right? If they just keep getting bigger the whole way through. Like I'm definitely physically smaller than a double Z battery.
You just get farther and farther behind. Just give up already.
It honestly,
Not my
it's
style.
kind of seeming to me like
Style?
computer parts and progress and all that is kind of starting to slow down a lot. Past like 5 years and just kind of going on and on more. Before it was just like, oh, this, you know, this is the PS2. It's, you know, 10 times stronger than the PS1. And now it's like, yeah, you can like see 3 more arm hairs on this character's model in the next gen version.
My grandmother could keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see. If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose her completely.
Yeah, diminishing returns is the word for it. Which I don't even think that's that bad, because we just need to get over the graphics boner that the industry has had for so long, and start making games impressive by what you can do in them. Because even if we didn't have diminishing returns on the technology, we are on the graphics. There's only so realistic or, you know, so many light effects or whatever you can have before you're going to get an aesthetic diminishing return, you know?
Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check.
That's also why I like indie game. I think indie games have been in such a good spot for so long, partially because of that.
To change.
Although there is a similar thing where visuals matter a lot, where it's like, you know, sometimes you just look at a game and you're like, I just like the pixel art on that game, or whatever it is, or, you know, the low poly 3D graphics just look neat. So I guess there's no truly escaping from it, but at least then the appeal isn't just like, you know, bigger processor, it's an aesthetic thing. Sometimes I see like some pixel art and I'm like, I just get jealous. I'm like, I wish I could do that.
Can you possibly claim I'm a...
I wish I could mine look that good. Still working on my game on the side. It will release eventually, I swear. I use normal swinging. And I recommend you do too, but only because that's the default, and you would have to switch it every time you start a new run otherwise.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
But also just normal, just maybe I'm just used to it. It feels
Hi, Pete.
just more natural. I feel more in control of when I leave the swinging line. But I recommend you watch my how to swing fast guide, because there's some information on how easy swinging and normal swinging work in there that isn't really intuitive.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
Because you don't, if you're trying to go fast, you don't want to use the easy swinging. Even on easy swinging, you still want to press jump to jump off the swing line if you're trying to go fast most of the time. So even if you play on easy swinging, if you're trying to go like as fast as possible, you're going to swing as if you're on normal swing anyways. Right, I took a swing at Mr. Aziz. I like barely see the pedestrians at all anymore. They just like faded in the background. I only see Rhino and myself. Well, I did the slide jump. It happened to beat me directly into the floor 2 feet in front of me, but I did it. Mysterio and the Statue of Liberty, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, is in Chapter 9. So it's a bit further in. Yes, version when? Eventually. The same for every other Spider-Man game. Remind me when I'm not in a run to show you my list of Spider-Man games I have and haven't played on this channel so far. For the Play Every Spider-Man game series. For this I forgot before I had a memory card. God, don't you miss memory cards? Don't you miss, like, just not being able to save your progress unless you bought a separately sold $20 accessory from GameStop? I don't know, that shit sucks.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I
It
got a
was
job to do,
nice
okay?
to be able to
This
just
is
take
so
it to a
photo
friend's
op
house and, like, copy your
what you
file,
want.
though.
I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you.
GameStop Pro members get 2% cashback. I think that was, like, that wasn't even, like, a decision that Nate made to say that. That's just, like, been so ingrained into his system. It's like a sleeper agent thing. He just hears the word GameStop and goes into employee mode. He's like, do you want to sign up for rewards,
Peter.
though? $30.2, that's pretty good.
No one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Remember when GameStop was good? I do. I went to a GameStop not too long ago. It wasn't that bad. It was it kind of felt like I was in a Hot Topic, though. There was like a bunch of figures and accessories and stuff. I was like, this is different than when I last came here. But I don't have anything against GameStop other than that they kind of got rid of a lot of used game stores, which I am a fan of. There's this used game store that I was like 2 minutes from my house, and they closed down like a decade ago, but I still think about them every once in a while. That would be so sick to just be able to go to and just look around every once in a while.
Cute when you're indignant.
Is getting to Chapter 9 doable in under an hour? You can beat the game in under an hour. That's what the splits are. It's all the times to get to each one.
Swing to the city, isn't it?
I don't get you.
So
Last
far,
time you were
except
a nice
fun so
boy,
far,
now
except
you're
in Chapter
friendly.
7.
Make up your
You
mind.
got something wrong. You got a problem with Beck? Me too. And getting to Chapter 9 in an hour in a casual playthrough, that's pretty fast. That's like over halfway through the game. I guess if you're in the middle of Chapter 9, it's like halfway through.
Black Cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
You should run this game. It's a fun run.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove
I do have a decent amount of like speedrun guides on this channel for it. If you want to check those out. Other than that, just check out the leaderboard and the Discord that's linked to the leaderboard. If
Ready,
you want
Spider-Man?
more
Let's begin.
people to talk to and stuff like that. Can you beat the game in under an hour with no challenges?
Do you
I
like
think
my
yeah, you
gadgets,
could.
Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movies Aurora.
It would be a lot of getting secret tokens and the like.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Thought he had me there, but you could do it. Probably.
Oh no, not again.
I think getting under like 57 or 58 somewhere in there There's one more, right? No, there's not. I'm dumb. Would be kind of rough with no challenges, but
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never
is there,
hugged you, did
did
they?
the other guy just walk in? I guess he did.
You're even more pathetic than I expected.
Yeah, that's great.
I already remember where like roughly 20-something secret tokens are. What's like a few dozen more?
Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy.
Really? Well, I lost. I thought there was another round for some reason, but yeah, that could have gone better.
Ready, Spider?
360s are like 50 bucks these days. That's not bad. That's cheaper than last time I looked. I still need to try to get my other 360 working so I can have that HDMI quality. It was my goal to reach before doing a 100% run. 10k YouTube subs. I just set up big numbers so I didn't have to think about it for a while, but I'm sticking to it.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Yeah,
before we go any further,
I feel like
think it might be a
when
good
you think
idea
about
to
a
start
100%
the
run, it's like you don't even
body.
your brain doesn't even
Start the body
understand
and bring up the same
conceptually that
Easy,
it
right?
it's going to be like
Do it.
70% doing random missions
Oh no. Dr.
for like
Connor's
5
class.
hours
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so
until
late.
until you get
Still,
25
I
of
should
each
be able
mission
to make
type.
it as long as
Help me!
right on cue.
That's why I
I
think
was almost there too.
with enough build up to the 100% run, it'll be actually really hype.
You're all ready. Didn't your mom tell you not to hit girls?
Case secured.
Take a nap, Zap. Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your
Sounds
map
like the
here
city
and the white
Quebec.
destination marker are both pointing you to
Fair
the
enough.
firm. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Could be the taxi boost. That actually worked really well.
Talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't?
Although
You
the
want
angles
to.
afterwards were not the best, but
Naturally,
you
you're
know,
gonna want to earn lots
it's
of them.
fine.
You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, doing
still late.
challenges.
Anytime I get a
You know,
car
probably
boost of any sort there,
Meet them this
Some other ways too, so try different
like-
things and see what you like.
it's you saved like half a second, but you get the rush as if you saved 10 seconds. Because it's just so cool.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed.
I mean, I can't even
Better
beat
burn
my
off some
PB.
calories or I won't fit in my costume
I wouldn't mind if somebody beat my PB, but
I can't even remember. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised.
the
Anna
run's
I would use the
pretty optimized now. I'm not gonna say really optimized or anything. It's nothing like a lot of the bigger speed games or anything, but it is it is so much more optimized than it was,
believe I ran off like that.
say, when I started.
I must be out of my mind.
Like, the idea that I could go back in time to, like, 2014 or 15 or when I started, and do a speedrun and lose 20 minutes to my PB and still get the world record is kind of wild.
Figure Spider-Man would butt in. What happened?
May sting a little. Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too?
Oh, thank you, Daniel. Although, my secret reason for grinding to get the any percent world record is so that the current one doesn't have that terrible webcam footage that I had. This game not that popular to speedrun. I would say it's of medium popularity. I would say we're in a little bit of a dry spell right now. But I mean, there are 18 people on the leaderboard, so take that how you will. As far as any percent goes, I think there's a few others that only run like pizza percent or something. But I would say if you have over like 10 people who have run the game, then it's not like not popular to speedrun, but yeah, I would say it's medium. I think it has a potential to be a lot bigger of a speed game than it is, but that's not really up to me.
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration. If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
Remember during the Wii days seeing so much junkware, and that's really just what the Wii was, just like shovelware central. Had like a few good games, some like okay games, and then it was just like 700 minigame collections for every single franchise, and not even, sometimes they didn't even have a franchise. It was just like, let's just make a bad minigame collection on the Wii and sell it to mom.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
You can't.
Yeah, I'll
even
go back to
imagine.
pizza percent eventually. I'm pretty happy with my PB at right now for it, but I'll eventually go back to it.
Who's with that girl? Who was she?
And hey, if you somebody beats me, we'll go back to it right away.
Reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
I mean, it is a demanding speed game, but I think that's what makes it such a good speed game. I mean, you think about like Mario 64 is one of the biggest speed games. It's kind of like that too.
I think that's the
Like just very demanding on the hands and easy to fuck shit up, but that's also why it's such a good speed game. They will be able to play as Mr. Aziz in the game. We just gotta figure out model swap. That's it.
What's up with this?
Like I always say, you just need the right nerds.
Possibly claim I'm a fake.
That's all. How did I go that direction? I like was kind of paying attention, but wow, that's never happened. I guess I swung on the building to the right somehow. Is there a way to overlay the Aziz texture on Dolphin to Spider-Man? I mean, you could. It would probably look really bad because they are not the same model. I'm sure it can be done though. Like you would need to actually swap the model out for it to not look bad, I imagine. Mr. Aziz is already in Elden Ring. Yeah. Can't believe they put Mr. Aziz in Elden Ring. And then he just never leveled up.
Which team's mascot are you anyway? I'm starting to see why rhinos are endangered.
Most unnecessary wall jump competition winner, that one. Spider Menace attacks endangered rhinos. Abuses exploit to attack them 5 times in a second. Completely merciless. What if Uncle Ben was Spider-Man?
I can't believe I actually
Then
got to
he
meet
probably
Dr.
would. Then he
Otto.
probably would be Spider-Man. He already knows about the responsibility thing. I don't think it'd be that different. He would just probably be a little bit more complaining about his back. That's good if I don't miss that swing. Spider Ben. Keep watching the stream knowing I have school tomorrow. I've been there. Fortunately, I don't have school tomorrow. Or ever.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want
Spider
you to
Ben
find.
has a
I marked them on
steampunk
your map
looking
just to throw 'em out
costume.
real plain
What?
for you. Now get to work.
Spider Ben implies Peter's name is Man. Yeah? You got a point.
Peter. Spidey!
You the woman?
Yeah, I'm getting better at that movement. It's still really hard. Is it worth playing to 100%? Is there more story? Hermit, I recommend that you play until you get to chapter 17 and unlock the final swing speed upgrade. I wouldn't bother with 100% unless you're having a good time getting there. Because there's pretty much no reward for getting 100%. There's just like a medal for it, that's it. Got that already? Then just keep playing as long as you're having fun then. That's my recommendation.
That's it?
I'm chasing you, right?
How'd you like the content, Kermit? Yeah, I do like all the side stuff. I just think the grind 5 hours on random missions part of getting 100% is, well, you gotta be, you gotta know what you're getting into at the very least.
It would be better if you slowed down a bit.
But like all the pizza missions and the shutterbug stuff and the arena, that's all fun. And I've grown to enjoy the races, although I didn't like them as a kid. What's the rarest mission? Fortunately, you don't need to get 100%. You don't need to do 25 of them. I think they knew. But the rarest mission is when the random stores on the map get robbed. Like the green. They're like green on the mini-map. I've only ever had that happen a few times in a lot of hours playing this game. But the rarest one to get from 100% is probably, in my experience, I've had a hard time getting road rages and boats. Or it's more like if you're in the zone where boats will spawn as random missions, you won't get road rages and vice versa. So you have to like grind for them separately.
I got it.
But probably boats. Yeah, if you had to do 25 store robbery random missions for 100%, nobody would have it. I'm not sure if anybody has ever gotten 25 random store robberies on one save file. Just period. That guy went to space. He's coming down. There he is.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robot.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Chopper missions. Well, sometimes, yeah, there were some like chopper escapes that could happen. You could get a chopper escape during the times the stores got robbed. I guess is like a sub-variant of it, which would make that the rarest thing.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Why does Quentin Beck have a chip on his shoulder? He was eating baked Lays, and he didn't realize that one had fallen out of the bag and bounced onto his shoulder.
I hadn't noticed.
So it's just still there. I don't know. He just has a superiority complex.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy.
He is a dork.
That's all of them.
But can I say I'm that different?
How does it feel to be hunted?
Nothing like this, for starters.
Come out, wherever you got you. Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you? You're going to need to move
There we
on.
go. I've been fucking that up recently. I was due for a good one.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
It was a nice bit of jumping. Wish this game was on Steam or something. Oh, that the dream. It's all I want. Okay, first time today that I didn't mess that menu up, I think. Marvel acknowledge old video games challenge. Impossible. Game has better racing, this or USM. I don't even remember the USM races at all, so. But I think this game has better movement, so. Probably gonna have to give it to this one. I guess I'm going this way.
What? Not now. It's like you have something against me.
Spider-Man!
Why tonight, guys?
Okay, sure.
Forever? Couldn't you have waited a day? You okay? No! Watch out! Watch out! Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
How's Sniper feeling? Okay. That is like the last possible time he could have shot.
Have your attention.
At least he didn't shoot me, so I'll give him like a C for that. C plus, I guess, but you gotta do better, buddy. Yeah, I don't think Web of Shadows had any races either. It's been a while since I played, but it mostly just had those like respawning pickups. They were like collectibles, but they came back. It was kind of not okay.
How far is this?
I didn't even notice until I picked the same one up like 3 times.
Stay with me.
Maybe they didn't have that and they just seemed really similar. I don't know. But whatever it was, there was something weird going on with that. Because I like remember picking up the same one by the Daily Bugle like 3 times. But okay, that would explain why I thought that happened if there are actually over 2,000 of them. How do you even do 2,000 collectibles?
I was just going easy on you before.
You ever do a speedrun of the first game? Story time, I did really long time ago. It's one of the older videos that I have. And it's still last place on the leaderboard, and I'm pretty happy with my spot there. So I probably won't go back. But this is the Spider-Man speed game for me. Strudel did it. Oh, I meant like as a game developer. How do you at what point are you like, okay, that's 2,000 collectibles, maybe I should stop? No, let's do a little bit more.
You just said that.
You guys give a volume discount? Hey, Better go. Made you look.
Spider-Man's here?
I always love when the thugs are like, Spider-Man's here? When I'm in the middle of beating the shit out of them. Just like, holy shit. I didn't know. They're just like within a second unconscious on the ground. Like, where were you the last 30 seconds, buddy?
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Alright, no soft lock. I'm being patient. Okay, that's 100 races. Let's do 50 more. Kind of the same thing. That one I understand, because I remember reading somewhere that the developer who did the races, that was just like all that he had to do for like the last few months of development. It was just like, okay, just make a shit ton of races. So he just like, that's what he did.
Okay, guess I'd better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
Thought he could get away from me that time.
Those reporters. If I can get up that mountain, I should be able to escape. Gotta hurry though, those flying things don't look too friendly.
That's what I'm looking for. What? Okay. Developers lucky those races were all possible. Apparently at least one of them just wasn't playtested beyond like what the developer could, like the developer confirmed it was possible but never playtested it with anybody. I mean, I don't blame them. Playtesting's annoying. It's fun to see people play your game, but then it's like you have to watch them discover all the flaws in the game in real time, and you're just like, shit, I did that.
Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty. You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
My favorite song in this game, I think somebody asked this earlier, and I think it's now solidified a tie between Ballad in the City and the Black Cat final theme. I think my answer from now on is going to be that it's a tie between those two.
I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up at the statue.
What can I say? I can't stop doing both strats.
Admit, Mysterio knows how to make a scene. Just better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. It looks like that flying thing above the statue.
Favorite version of Ballad in the City? I'm not prepared to answer that. But the bit where it goes the hardest. Where that trumpet comes in. This is another good song, the Mysterio one. I feel like it's not quite on the level of those other two, but I do like how alien-y it feels. Got it again. Like a Ballad of the City. A man has fallen in the river to splash warp to the Statue of Liberty. Toby 2 proof aliens exist? Yeah, no way humans made this game, dude. There's no way.
So much for you. Coming at ya!
Well done, Spider-Man. Please come inside and discover the horrors that await you.
How have runs been? They've been alright. Alright, see you later, dude. That guy's gone.
What is going on? It feels so strange. Everything is He's upside down. What's going on?
Now, learn the true meaning of terror in my...
I think this run's actually pretty good. I guess we'll see how... Is that the... that was a quad kick. That was not a jump off at the end. I can count the number of quad kicks I've done in, like, on my hand. I've done probably like 3 or 4 ever. Yeah, I guess we'll see how Chapter 9 treats this run, because I'm probably losing a little bit of time.
Looks like I found the exit. Finally.
But honestly, any run that gets past Chapter 9 without just losing is really nice.
I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
Back to 12.9, I guess. Yeah, most runs, I will take that. Losing 3 seconds there is honestly incredible. I'm just trying to get past there, not losing 20 seconds. I'll go as far as to say that was a good Chapter 9. The second 20.3 I've gotten today. The fact that I remember that is a little goofy.
Whoops, Dr. Octavius' demonstration will be starting soon. I better hurry.
At least I'm consistent.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals
Just
until the
completely
reactor
whiffed.
shuts down. Almost got it. Only one terminal left. Whew, I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie. I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again.
I'm getting better at that.
Mysterio's
Mysterio
robots.
is the way that you see him in, like, I'm assuming in your head, like when you think about Mysterio. I agree, but I feel like... I'll steal my attack button, why don't you? I feel like,
Where you fall down.
most Mysterio designs are pretty similar because he can't be improved upon. He's perfection. A perfect being. You just dress him up in
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry.
Mountain Dew clothes and put a fishbowl on his
Connors
head.
is pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now.
And boom, you
Figure
got
out what
the
happened
best
to him. I
villain.
don't have any leads.
I think today I'm into
I should
Mysterio
drop by
main.
the Daily
Some
Beast
days I
and
prefer
see if I can get the
Shocker.
lead there.
I think today
Or
Mysterio's my
at least I don't
favorite.
have to pay my electric bill.
I don't remember Ultimate Mysterio. I'm interested to see that when whenever I get around to playing that game. Unless you mean the comics and he doesn't show up in the game. He's not in the game. That would be why I don't remember him, probably.
Hi, Betty. Dr. Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault?
He has a fireball head and they dropped the fishbowl? That's a little whack. Just conceptually. I mean, maybe he's still good. I'm not gonna write him off just based on that alone, but...
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
All right, let's see how Bank's feeling.
Stop right there, Doctor.
Miserable.
Please don't make me fight you.
Police officer, dude. I hit him there every time. If
Still,
he like
not
got
one for
knocked
which
out
I
of
am
it.
wholly unprepared.
All right, you men.
All right, I still get him here though.
The sunglasses are a nice touch, Doc. Very
I've never had that. That's like never happened.
Has those tentacles.
The cop punched him.
Leave her alone. Stay away from her.
I fucked everything up.
Out of my way.
I mean, I guess I could have still fucked it up myself if that didn't happen, but
Now we turn it up a notch. Fail!
you holding keys. It has been a minute. You don't want to be in the booths there. I'm still good though. Yeah, I'm fine. A little worried there for a second, but turned out pretty good.
I read about Octavius's attacks, but somehow I just didn't believe it.
I like Mysterio when the fishbowl is completely foggier when you can kind of see his head in there. It depends. I think the safer pick is the fog. But sometimes when you can kind of see his head or like he has like glowy eyes or something, it's kind of neat.
Octavius.
But I think overall I like the foggy fishbowl.
Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Okay, well we're technically still in it. That bank kind of fucked things up, and also there were other time losses there. You know, I'm really hungry right now. But somehow I feel like more focused because of that. I don't know how to describe it. Like, instead of it distracting me, I feel like I'm playing better with the hunger. I am going to definitely eat at some point tonight. I was thinking about maybe just sticking through it and like not eating the rest of the night.
So, how did you find soccer?
No, definitely gonna eat.
He escaped during your little adventure with Quentin Beck.
Seriously?
Simply
I knew I
gold
should've
the
kept
remaining
a better eye on
chapters.
that
Oh yeah,
guy.
I'll just
Still,
play
I was
better
a
than I've
little
ever played for the
distracted,
rest of the time. How many more runs tonight? See, after this, I'll probably do a couple more good ones after this. We'll see.
Far. Just stay with me.
Could have alt suits in this. Which would I pick? Give me Bagman. Give me Scarlet Spider. Honestly, I'll just take the ones from Spider-Man 2000. We don't need to get too complicated about it. Just give me those. I'll be fine. Eat food, health is important. I agree. That's why I'm gonna do it. I was always gonna eat. I wasn't sure if I wanted to just do like a snack and get me to like... Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't eaten very much food today. Yeah, I definitely should. I've probably only had like 400 or 500 calories today. I should probably be eating like three times minimum what I ate today so far. But I've lost some weight. I lost like just about 10 pounds from when I like started trying to lose weight. Yo, Strudel. How's it going? I am once again under 200 pounds. You'll love to see it. I'm aiming for like somewhere in the 170s.
How's the tire mascot gig working
1,
out?
2,
Still slow and dumb, I see.
3.
Careful, cat. You'll hurt his feelings.
Okay. 4.
I've been meaning to ask. How's
5.
your absorbency compared with the leading brand?
Finally caught him in the air. Yo, Koba. Welcome to the living world.
Hope cat is okay.
Wrote an entire sentence, but it got deleted. That's funny. Rip. Yeah, I knew I could save even more than that in chapter 12, but I'm not saying this runs in a good spot to PB, I'm saying that it's possible. That's all.
I wonder what Shocker is planning.
Won't be here for long. It's all good. I always like it when people stop by. I need that swing to work.
All the world is my dressing room.
That would have been perfect, except for the bonk.
Alien invaders holding up a convenience store.
Make no sense.
Have to see.
You went tribal.
I think the jump there is faster than the uppercut. I always go for... I like the missed uppercut to kill him anyways. For the swag. But I think jumping at him is actually faster. It gets you in the range faster. Alright, see ya, Quincy.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick. I can't believe that. Jameson would frame his own mother if he thought it would sell papers. What did I ever do to Jameson? What could he possibly have?
I do remember that, Koba. Get me in there.
Hey, looks like some of Shocker's goons.
For some reason I've been worried I'm gonna miss that lately.
Something about that, huh?
Yep, I'm on it.
I think I missed it like one time in the past like 50 tries, but whatever. Why am I missing that swing? There's a big-ass building right there, dude. Oh, that's clean. Just get in and get out. I wish every one went like that.
Whoa, this is an old Oscorp.
One,
Still about as subtle as a train wreck, aren't you?
2,
Shocker is still a boring name.
3,
What about Jackohammer?
4.
You must lose a filling every time you
Five.
blast something.
This guy gave you trouble, Spider?
Yeah, well, I was young.
About time you losers got here.
That shield is really getting on my nerves.
You just got out of
I'm gonna
track.
figure out a way to...
If only all my problems could be settled with flashy climactic battles.
That might be the earliest chapter time I've ever gotten there. They just,
Mary Jane's play.
I didn't even get out the
Maybe
door.
I can make it tonight.
That's what you want to do there. Just gotta force myself to go as high as possible. I don't understand when you do the hero punch and they block it, and you like try to jump. It does a fully charged jump. Like, it still remembers the charge, even though you theoretically used it during the hero punch.
Was I supposed to meet Cat this evening? I guess I should go.
Damn, I'm close. Yo, the do rhino emote. Can't even tell what it says, despite my best efforts.
Hey, Cat. You talk pretty tough when you're in the lead. How about now? You used to be fast, Cat. What happened?
Close to what? I was close to the loading zone when it spawned in. Thank you for asking.
Hey, Cat. Don't think you have an option for me.
The cat just comes flying in. They've stolen my attack button 3 times this fight.
That armor's nice, or at least it was. Is Cat right? Do I really have to give up Peter Parker to be Spider-Man? What about the people in my life? It isn't like anyone ever sees me now. MJ. No matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friend. So, what? Do I quit being... No, I can't quit either. I helped so many people.
Be everybody just discovering the existence of emojis in chat.
Give up being Spider-Man either. Maybe I can balance it. I should track down
That's
Black
better. I
Cat.
had some
I need to
horrendous
talk to her.
movement there earlier.
I can do it. I can balance both. Maybe it isn't too late. Maybe I can be Spider-Man and still be with him.
Oh no, the emoji spam. It's just the whole chat.
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
Damn, I got to the Oscorp building. Isn't so. Chapter 14 is. I don't talk about it very much, but it is secretly like one of the hardest
Yeah.
splits in this run.
Harry's been a much
I don't talk about it
better
for
than I-
morale reasons.
I'm no good for MJ anyway. She's better off with what's his name.
I feel like I did that pretty alright the whole way through. Oh well. Like, what did I do there to lose 20 seconds?
Freaking out on me like I did the other night. I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
That doesn't go through? I actually didn't know that. Yeah, the chapter time was part of it. I could see that for part of it. Like it did everything else. I mean, the alley fight could have been better. Warehouse could have been better. Yeah, I guess. The movement was all good, at least. I think emojis are just supposed to be goofy little images for goofy little guys. Earliest and latest, I mean, there's been a lot of examples of both. I'd say that one in Chapter 13 is a contender. I guess start of Chapter 14. What a bonk. But I get a lot of, there's a lot of variance it seems in some of them, but not as much in others. Like, probably depends on what part of the world you are.
Let her go. Spider
Wow.
reflex. Nice. In this mode, you're faster than the bad
There we
guys.
go.
The attacks
That's what you
coming
want to
from
see.
a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging moves.
It's never 30 seconds late. I'd say the variance is somewhere in the realm of 10 seconds, either way. Probably not even that.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
That's the glide you want to do there. I like that movement a lot, but it's hard. This is a good thing I'm getting practice.
But how many of these things does he have scattered?
Speaking of
around?
things happening earlier rather than later, that doesn't happen very often. Wow.
I can't let you do this. The city will be destroyed.
That's probably the earliest I've ever seen him grab me.
Murderous pest.
Now I'm like half a cycle behind. Catch up with this? Not really.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. Must be another switch somewhere.
Just go for it.
Prove my genius for all time. Away with you.
That should do.
BDQ's online again this time when I want to submit the Toby trilogy. That sounds fun.
Fitting vengeance for my poor Rosie.
Hey, what if I do that and then I hit him though?
Parker, you'll pay dearly for your treachery.
Film me.
Doc Ock combo video coming in. That ended up being a pretty good run. Oh, I dropped my controller. Or rather, I've set it on the table and then it slid off. Yo, I think Strudel's talking about like the GDQ after the next one, because I think the games list is already happening for the next one.
Hey, congratulations. Welcome to part 2.
That was a good run.
If you check your to-do list, you'll see that you've got some new stuff to do.
Clean up
Honestly,
chapter
I don't know if you're gonna
14
be able to cut it,
and
but
just
give
do
it a
everything
shot.
better. That's
Hey,
it. Those are my comments. We're almost there. Yep. Do I have more in me? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can do another decent one. Yeah, I can actually save a decent amount in chapter 15. Like I can gold that by a decent amount. Thanks for stopping by, Strudel. And I'll play some pedestrian missions for a bit. I gotta grind, baby. Yeah, I feel like I've been playing pretty good all day for the most part.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I'm slowly
Before we
but
go any
surely
further,
getting
I
better.
think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it.
Wow, that movement really worked. I was like ready to restart.
Right on cue. I was almost there, too.
I'll see you, Solar.
Try not to run into my fist with your face.
Yeah, we'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know for how long. What just happened there? I think he hit me, and then like the next frame, he got hit on the head by the body of the other guy.
Take a nap, sap. Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor.
Yeah, all the thug grunts in this game are great. They might actually be better in Toby 1 now that because those Skull Gang voices are so iconic, but this one has the bigger variety, so I think it wins out in the end. Oh, second car boost of the day there. That time attacks. Was it a taxi boost last time? I can't remember.
From the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, and challenges,
Promised Terry and MJ
items,
that I
and
would
delivering
meet them
pizza.
this evening.
So some other ways too, to try different things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories.
God, that last run being like that good and still only being like a mid 54
I can't even remember.
got me thinking.
Oh, no.
Just
On my birthday dinner,
this
I promised
PB
that
is the
Jim
real
would give me
deal difficult to beat.
I gotta hurry.
I feel like I got like monkey's paw cursed at some point because I was thinking like, oh, you know, I want a PB that's like it's gonna take a grind to beat so that it's like really satisfying when I do it, and then the monkey's paw just like curled up. Not that I mind the grind, but
Figures.
are you familiar with the phrase "quit while you're ahead"? Yeah, that phrase was made by that guy in the comic where the guy on the bottom, he like turned around right before they got to the diamonds when they were mining.
Tough job market for art majors, huh?
I gotta say, I'm not ahead yet, so we're I can't quit. Does anybody actually know what I'm talking about though? That like shitty comic. Where they're like mining and there's just like a pocket of like it's just like a cavern full of diamonds, and like the one guy is turning around and he's looking all sad with his pickaxe. The other guy is like sprinting forward with his pickaxe.
Hey, I want to ask you some questions.
Guys who want things.
Ouch. I'd better move a little faster. I obviously can't count on her charity.
Right, this will probably be the last run of the night then.
Oh, too bad. Looks like you're gonna lose me.
Because I'm getting tired.
Right. If I don't pick up
I'm
the pace,
hungry.
she's as good as gone.
We've had some decent runs. Not that this one's not going to be decent. I mean, I could still be here in 50 minutes celebrating that I PB'd, but that would almost be bad because I'm trying to eat soon. Trying to get that leftover pizza. What went wrong the other night? Comcast bad. That's what happened the other night. Comcast just decided not to give me internet for an hour or so. Not even that. If it were like an hour, I would feel better because then the stream wouldn't have ended for no reason. But it was like half an hour.
You know this chapter opening.
That's an example of a late chapter time.
Spidey store gets new
Go
items
Vaquero.
every time a new chapter starts. Aha!
Welcome
Next time you
back.
have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
+2 frames on the roll.
Hi, Pete.
Runs have honestly been good. I'm feeling more optimistic after tonight because at the beginning of the night I was like, I was thinking that I was gonna play bad, and then I think I've been playing pretty good all day. None of them really came together in all the right ways, but I just finished a run that was a 54-24. Sounds right. Getting 6 sucks. True. Controversial statement. Sick bad.
What's up with this bet guy?
I don't think I've gotten a nosebleed
Possibly claim
that
I
was
won.
like a true proper nosebleed since I was in like probably 5th grade. But I remember, I think I got like all the nosebleed out of me. Like I thought I was going to die. I was bleeding so much. I had to go home from school. And then I guess I just got it out of my system because I don't do nosebleeds anymore. Even when it's dry, like the air's pretty dry right now. Could probably use some chapstick. But no issues. My nose is just it's grown more powerful as the years have gone on, I guess. I have a very powerful nose. You lip your... I don't know. I don't usually do chapstick because I don't have a problem ever with it. I don't really... I have like one chapstick, but that I got from a friend. I've like never gone out and bought chapstick. That'll be fine. I had to mash real quick. But I feel like licking your lips just makes it worse. I don't know, I've heard that licking your lips makes it worse a lot, and it seems to be true in my experience as well. But also, I've probably used chapstick maybe 10 times ever in my life, and I think like 5 of them were this year. Hey.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
That's my personal favorite Spider-Man line. The one where he goes, "Hey!" And then the cutscene ends. It's kind of weird that the cutscene always ends there. Don't like having something unnatural on my body anywhere. Boba, known nudist. Known to never use body wash or shampoo or toothpaste. Doesn't wear glasses. Not a fan of headphones. I see what you mean though. Chapstick is a little slimy. Okay, I can't concentrate right now. It was some good runs today. I simply got too hungry. There was a moment there where the
looks like you aren't gonna finish this
Sorry, Bruce.
challenge under
You're
the
being
allotted
very
time.
rude right now and interrupting
Go
me.
ahead and finish it if you want. It might help you figure out where you need
There was like a certain focal point where the hunger was giving me strength and powering me up, and now it's just distracting me. Now I have to refuel.
You can pause the game and quit the challenge. It's up to you.
Yeah, that was a good day of stream. I don't have too much else to say. I'll be back tomorrow to finish Enter Electro. Video Saturday for members, Sunday for regular people. Be back Monday after that for spooky Halloween stream. Yes, thanks to Almighty for the super chats. Thank you to the members for being channel members. Goodbye.
Hey, Spidey!
Okay, but for real, what if, like, I ended the stream